Released back in April of this year, the LG G4 is the successor of LG G3, the 2014 flagship of Korean electronics giant. The new LG G4 just looks more or like similar to its previous counterpart, but do have some noticeable upgrades as well. I have been using the G4 for several of weeks now. Just in case if you have forgot, this is Shipra from PC Tablet, and this is my coverage on LG G4. So, is it just an incremental update with the sole reason for existence is just to keep up with an annual release cycle? Or does it offer a lot more? Let's find out. So let's check out the box first. Here is the LG G4. It has the premium leather back shell and improved camera. That is what their selling point is. The leather cover comes in 3 colors: black, brown and red. However, more color options are available for US variants. LG also offers 2 metallic finish plastic back shells as well as in grey and ceramic white color. Then there is a 1.8 5V charger with a micro USB cable. We have got no manual or user guide along with review unit from LG, but hey, that's what I'm here for. To start with the build of the phone, it measures at 148.9 by 76.1 by 9.8 mm and weighs around 155 grams. The phone has plastic bezel, removable back cover and buttons on rear of the phone, so nothing on the phone chassis except few ports. Quite nice and clean. The power button just between volume rockers, just right below the rear camera module. Feels pretty handy to operate single-handedly. Here is the primary speaker right at the bottom of the phone's back. LG is using its home manufactured 5.5-inch IPS quantum display. The company calls it a quantum display, not to be confused with Sony's quantum dot screen. G4 features 16 megapixel rear and 8 megapixel front shooter. The powerhouse of this smartphone is Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 processor with 3GB RAM that runs on Android 5.1 Lollipop, definitely stealing the performance. It comes with 32GB internal storage that can be expanded up to 2TB via microSD card. Well, 2TB microSD card are not yet available in the market, but LG has already prepared the G4 for the future, I would say. It is slightly curved from the back, and one thing that you cannot avoid at all is stunning leather-clad design. The durability is something to question here, but then this premium piece of work is preferred over a bit less durability if compared with metal or plastic back covers. Underneath the removable back, you will see a removable 3000 mAh Li-ion battery, micro SIM card and a micro SD card slot for expandable storage. The microphone, 3.5 mm audio jack and the micro USB 2.0 port for charging and syncing are placed at the bottom of the phone, whereas top of the phone holds the noise cancellation mic and an IR blaster. Moreover, I love this feature because if you lose your TV's remote, it enables you to control your TV through your phone. Amazing. LG G4 has some noticeable features that are worth talking in detail. So let's have a look at them. If we talk about the display of LG G4, man, it has gorgeous one. It's a 5.5-inch Quad HD IPS quantum display with a screen resolution of 2560 by 1440 pixels backed at 534 ppi. Those are pretty high numbers. This screen looks awesome, quite bright, produces super sharp and very vibrant display. The IPS quantum display produces high contrast and the color rendering is just perfect. Also, the display is well protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. LG used a 1.8 GHz 64-bit hexa-core Snapdragon 808 processor instead of Snapdragon 810 chip and Adreno 418 GPU in G4, which may have been the source of its overheating and slower benchmarks. However, when I tested it to perform some power-intensive tasks, the phone performed better than my expectations. The performance of this phone has been extremely solid. Lag-free gaming, web browsing was very smooth, flawless switching between open apps. LG has put the 3GB RAM to a good use in G4, I would say. We put this phone through Geekbench and Intuitive benchmark testing. The results were surprisingly a bit of disappointment. Phones like Meizu MX4, Samsung Galaxy Note 4 and Asus ZenFone 2 scored better than Z4. It scored 1163 in single core and 3182 in multi-core performance at Geekbench 3 processor benchmark test, which is higher than Samsung Galaxy S5, Moto X and LG Nexus 5. Gaming is something that you will love to do on this phone. I started with playing not so graphic intense games, but then moved to some super graphic intense games and G4 took it all. I tried Subway Surfer, Temple Run 2, Crossy Roads, and then I moved to Asphalt 8, Trail Racing 3, Overkill 3 and Call of Duty Heroes. Though they took some time in load and start, in-game experience was good. Felt no lag at all while playing any of the game. If we talk about the camera, we are looking at a 16 megapixel camera with a dual tone LED flash and a wide open f1.8 aperture, which is widest of any smartphone available in the market. While the camera remains the same 16 megapixel, photo quality is much more improvised over the G3. You can record 2160p or 1080p videos at 30 fps with this camera. It also has a 120 fps slow motion mode at 720p, but no 60 fps mode even at 1080p. Since its launch, its camera has been one of the most talked about features. The G4 camera features laser detection, autofocus, OIS 2.0 and improved optical image stabilizer, which allows it to snap quick and clear pictures. The LG G4 offers 3 shooting modes: simple, basic and manual. The first is plain point and shoot with no options. Just tap anywhere on the phone screen and it will click a photo. The basic gives you the usual phone camera options, and finally, manual gives you full control of the capable camera. If you are someone who is interested in photography, manual mode will make you very happy. Manual mode allow you to adjust white balance, manual focus, exposure, ISO, and your shutter speed, and AEL, which stands for auto exposure lock, and many other settings just according to your preferences. The HDR mode is just superb and takes amazing picture in low light condition. The wider lens helps it to grab 80% more light in comparison to LG G3. The front camera of LG G4 is an 8 megapixel snapper, which takes high quality selfies even in low light condition. It also comes with a preloaded beautification mode to take amazing selfies. There is a gesture mode also where it clicks the selfies automatically by just making certain gestures in front of the camera. Camera is the strongest selling point of this phone without any doubt. LG has backed G4 with a number of connectivity options. It features a single SIM card slot with 4G LTE network modem that supports up to 300 Mbps of download and up to 50 Mbps of upload speed. Standard Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.1 with low energy mode, NFC and micro USB 2.0 is on board as well. For old school TVs, you can use the IR Blaster and Q remote. G4 comes with a pre-installed remote app that can also control audio equipment, projectors and air conditioners manufactured by LG. LG G4 features a 3000 mAh removable battery. Surprisingly, it doesn't feature quick charge technology that charges a smartphone faster in a short amount of time. Though to keep it jeweled for a longer period, LG has introduced numerous optimization options which help the user in conserving battery charge. There is a game optimizer option that optimizes the video performance while playing games. The average on-screen time is around 4 hours with QHD display fully light up. Yeah, that's the disadvantage of having more pixels in your phone's display. LG G4 comes with latest version of LG UX 4.0 on the top of Android 5.1 Lollipop on board, which brings along new features, which is awesome by the way. One feature is Knock On. You can double tap the screen to wake up the phone in case you don't wish to use the power button at that. And in the same way, you can lock it by double tapping on the screen. Then they have introduced Smart Bulletin, which is different than HTC's Blink Feed as it shows information about you and your phone instead of news. It offers a quick look into from LG Health, upcoming calendar events, music control, smart setting and smart tips to improve the usability of the phone. The other noticeable feature is you can resize the keyboard according to your convenience in typing. The setting menu is designed and organized in tabs, very helpful, but some menu with big text labels keep rolling, which probably is not executed well. Moreover, is kind of distraction to use. The phone also features dual window mode, which basically allows you to run two apps simultaneously by splitting the screen in half. It can be enabled in Task Manager. You can pick apps from the list of opened apps, or you can use the apps drawer to select apps. The MRP of LG G4 is Rs 51,500, which is way too high in my understanding if we look at the competition and slow processor used by LG. However, you can get it for around 35,000 as they have announced the price cut recently. Although the camera is stealing the limelight, but why one would spend this amount of money just for camera? So if we look at the pros of the phone, Quad HD display with high contrast and amazing sharpness, then great performance, subtle curved design with removable stunning leather back shell, removable battery, stunning camera, 3GB RAM and integral storage capacity. But wait, it got some cons as well, which LG should try to fix in G5. No quick charging option, it takes ages to charge a battery for that size. No IP certification for dust and water resistance, as competitors are providing this feature within the same range. Major heating issues while playing graphic-intensive games. Leather cover is less durable. Slow processor, as other companies are featuring Snapdragon 810 or equivalent chip in their flagships. Battery performance is pretty poor, all thanks to its 2K display. In the end of it, G4 is an awesome phone in lot many ways. I would say it's not the prettiest smartphone in the world, but material choices are decent. So you get glossy metal sides along with premium back covers. My only concern was aesthetics, and it's quite boring and frankly couldn't impress me much. However, for camera lovers, it's worth every penny. I hope you have enjoyed the review and found it helpful. If you have liked it, give thumbs up below and hit the subscribe button to see more reviews like this. Also, if you particularly want to ask anything about this video, post it in the comment section and we will be more than happy to reply. Talk to you guys in the next one. Have a nice time.